Hey everyone, welcome to this spooky episode of Amara Explains It All. Let me explain what we're doing today. The past few years, my daughter has been a character from The Wizard of Oz, one of my favorite movies. It's been somewhat of like a mother-daughter sort of thing, keepsake for the picture, of course. And so this year she's going to be the Cowardly Lion. I wanted to make the costume this year since a lot of the store-bought ones are kind of too teddy bear-like or not really reflective of what I envision her being. Gives me a good opportunity to see if I can make a costume for less than $15. I went to two different dollar stores, 99 cents only, as well as the Dollar Tree to get some supplies. Went to the local fabric store, SAS, here in Phoenix. What really started and kind of sparked my inspiration for this was when I went to the 99 cent only store. I was able to get a brown t-shirt and a women's size small kind of tunic top. Only $1, dollar. So good. And I had one of my friends sew on a little hood and crop it. So the vision is she'll put this on and it's kind of like a dress for her. She's only 4.5, but it's perfect. And then this will go over it. Today, I'm just kind of showing you how I'm gonna put it all together, do some finishing touches. So the biggest thing that we want to kind of focus on, of course, with the Cowardly Lion and my daughter being the princess that she is something girly and frilly and sparkly and fun, but still matching up with the Cowardly Lion. I was able to get 3 different colors of this glitter tulle, which is a nightmare because of the glitter that will be everywhere. I apologize. What I did is cut it probably about 2 to 3 inches thick. Really kind of just depends on what you're feeling. And then this ribbon as well was like 50 cents a yard, so I got a couple of them. And then I measured around her waist. I put some safety pins as markers so I knew where I was going. This is probably the most time consuming of the costume. If you're going to do something like this, just be prepared for that and give yourself plenty of time. Also do it in a place that's easy to clean up. And like I said, don't mind the glitter. With the yard, just left it as is and then just did strips. It doesn't matter if they're kind of, uneven, whatever. Kind of helps add a little bit of definition. There's a couple of different ways that you can tie the tulle on. One is folding it in half so that you have this little loop and then bringing it under the ribbon and then just bringing the loop up here and bringing this part through it. Okay. It can get kind of tricky because the tulle is so thin. There's a lot of different ways that people prefer to work with tulle, and I think I chose the hard way, and then you just kind of pull it tight. I got 3 different colors of tulle, about a yard of each. It was a little bit over $2 for a full yard, so not too bad. Really, I don't buy tulle that often, so I'm not sure if it was that great of a deal or not. Go ahead and, trim it up. I probably will once it's on. And then the nice thing about the way that you tie it on is that you can kind of slide them through. If you kind of get carried away or you end up not having enough, you can kind of space it out, so it's perfect. Again, I've got the little safety pins on the back that mark exactly where it's going to be able to tie around her. And because it's that kind of ruby red ribbon, it'll be a nice accent for a little bow in the back. I also have a little bit left that I'm planning on making a little bow to put on her head. We'll probably put some ears onto the hood itself, just to have them, for that picture, of course, but I'm not counting on her wearing the hood the whole time. This is the piece that's gonna go over her. What I'd like to do, just to add a little bit more definition, is use some pinking shears to kind of add, like I said, definition as far as like a mane, right? And so just kind of going up maybe about 3 inches. And of course, with you, use your discretion. We measured her pretty well with where everything should go. But at the same time, it's a DIY, it's a Halloween costume for a kid that's 4.5, so it doesn't necessarily have to be perfect. So we'll continue to do the pinking shear for like the main definition, and that'll go all the way around. Probably take in the sleeves as well. And you'll be able to see her in it right after this video, so that'll be fun. With the length of this top, you want to make sure that it goes even with your tastes of the skirt, just depending on the weather or what you'd like your kid to be walking around in. Special thanks to my friend Jenny for letting me borrow the pinking shears and doing the sewing for me, because I wouldn't be able to do it. Also at the Dollar Tree, I was able to pick up these cool foil cardboard poster board things that's perfect for the Courage badge. I was able to just kind of freehand the badge itself, the little blue ribbon that says Courage, and then this part is, I don't even know what it's called, but there's like a ribbon that is attached to it, and so I just did it on the back of the poster board. And what you can do, just get a red marker, because it's kind of like a red and white stripe, and so I'll just kind of fill that in. It does say Courage on it, so I got some white paint, and then just the back of a like a kid's paintbrush so that you can write on it. Yep, this is kind of like when you go and get your nails did. You know, they want to do the little fancy details. This is a DIY costume. There's no big prize. It's not a costume contest or anything like that. Hopefully I'm spelling Courage right. Pretty sure I am. That's an interesting G. No big deal. All right, and so just let that dry, and then all you need is just a trusty glue stick to put it all together, and I'll end up using a safety pin to pin it on her. They sell the badge of Courage online at like Halloween stores or Party City or whatever. They're like $5 or $6, and we're probably not going to use this again. Could get lost, could get ruined, so why bother with spending that much, shipping, going to the store, all that. It's more fun to make it. With this shirt underneath, we had to take it in just a bit because it was a little bit big. I don't really recommend like trying to attach the two shirts together, just so that you have kind of like the layered option. There you have it, the Cowardly Lion DIY Halloween costume. Here's my daughter in the finished product. She was aware of me making it and was very excited once we got it on her. She did not want to take it off. I'm so excited to see her trick or treat in it and hang out with her friends, and of course have that very memorable picture to go with the last few years of her being these characters. Thanks so much for stopping by this super spooky episode of Amara Explains It All. As always, be sure to like and share this video with your friends and family. If you have any DIY costume ideas that you think I should give a try to, go ahead and let me know. Thanks again, we'll see you next time. Today I'm taking a trip over to the 99-cent only store, one of my favorite stores ever. Besides, you know, whatever store is giving free samples that day. We're gonna be making an emergency car kit